Hey YouTubers, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony the Technician, and today we're going to be going into a new tool I picked up, and that is the Wera Precision Screwdriver Set. We'll go into the details, features, specs, pricing, all of that good information in the video. If you guys have any questions on these, please feel free to drop a comment down below. Down in the description, I will have these linked, and then there will also be a Tools and Tools Continued link for other tools that I suggest if you guys are interested. But if you guys enjoy this video, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. Leave a comment down below of your guys' thoughts. And as always, subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Let's get into this. So here we have the Wera Precision Screwdriver Set, or one of them. They have many. They have some like this. They also have multi-bit ones and ratcheting ones, I believe. They have a huge lineup. This is the set that I decided to go with, and I'll get into why here in a little bit. But this is also included in the package. It's a little sticker, Tool Rebels. And then here's the packaging. It comes in pretty slim little packaging. Here you just have the set that's included, some of the information on it. And it is a 6-piece set. And then before we get into the actual inside, they are made in the Czech Republic, like a lot of the Wera products, designed in Germany. So you have a fast spinning zone, the free spinning cap. They are color coded. You can get different sets with different options. Then you have your power zone, your precision zone, and then the ESD requirements. Let's go ahead and get this open. Here's inside the package, simple enough, and then they do come on a mount. And then that's basically it as far as what's in the package. In this one specifically, you have 4 flatheads and 2 Phillips. You're going to have Phillips 0 and 1, and then here I'll show you the flatheads and what's included. So hopefully you guys can read that. And these are the yellow ones, which are their ESD. So I'll just quickly get into a little bit of information on the ESD, not a whole lot. I primarily bought these just for a precision screwdriver set for my tool bag. Here in the garage, I've used the gear wrench ones for, I don't know, almost 7 years, and they've been just fine. No issues whatsoever. They've worked good for what I needed them to here at home. Primarily, you know, changing batteries in electronics or toys or small electrical components on the cars, and they've worked just fine. But I wanted one for my universal tool bag that I'm putting together, and I figured I would get these. So they do have this in a non-ESD version, but ESD is basically their electronic screwdriver set. Is designed more specifically for if you're using these on like chipboards, microchips, basically electronics that you don't want static discharge or damage done to the component. So one thing you never want to do is confuse ESD screwdrivers for insulated tools. Insulated tools are basically designed to protect the user from electricity, to prevent you from getting hurt. These are designed to protect the component you're working on, not the user. Let's get that straight. So do not use ESD tools on high voltage or any sort of voltage like that, because it is designed to pass through the user of the tool, basically. So they're basically designed to protect the component you're working on from static discharge. And ESD is the electronic static discharge, and these meet and exceed the ESD requirements stated from Wera. So when you're using these with, like, let's say a grounding mat or a grounding strap, basically when you go to pick up this screwdriver, any static electricity is then passed through and grounded to prevent you from passing that static discharge off to the component that you're working on. Just real basic explanation of that. As you can tell, these are the Kraftform micro handle designs. They look very similar to your Kraftform handles on your standard screwdrivers. Not identical, but the same kind of design, I should say. They are designed with a very slim portion right here, and this is your speed zone. So it's just a cylinder, basically. And then you have the traditional Kraftform contour raised portion, and then the yellow portion, just like this, it is a rubber inlay. So this is the yellow inlay. And if you get the non-ESD version, it's basically the exact same design, but with just green instead of yellow. Now, I don't do a whole lot with electronics and such, with static electricity being a worry, but I figure I would rather, if I'm picking up a new set, at least get one that is, so when I do come across those, I'm just taking that one extra precaution without having to worry about not having something like this on hand. So that's why I picked these up, not because I'm going to be using them on a daily basis on sensitive components or anything like that, but if you do work on a lot of sensitive components, then these might be a fantastic fit for you. So like I said, their speed zone right here, their torque zone here, because you kind of got that leverage with this kind of contour on the handle and the rubber inlays. And then it still has that 6-sided feature that you see in their other screwdrivers, and that's so when it's down, it doesn't easily roll away, so it does help there. And then obviously you can't really see this, but at least you can't see me spin the cap, but you can see me spin this, the screwdriver portion or the handle portion, and it spins very nicely. Now I will say the gear wrench, I believe, is on a metal roller, whereas this I just believe is plastic. It does spin freely, but it doesn't continue to spin like the gear wrench one. So not quite as free spinning as some of your just standard precision screwdrivers, but still no binding or anything like that. And I will say, going from working with these to working with this, not only are these like half the weight. I mean, these things are extremely light, but like if you just look at the handle thickness, it may not be for you, but for me, going from this to this, like this is already a small screwdriver handle. When I got these, I was like, these are extremely small, but they are comfortable and they definitely feel great in the hand. So just adjustment for me, basically. So like I said, you're getting 4 slotted and 2 Phillips. Here's just kind of a close-up look at them, the handle designs. And then as you can see, the Phillips head have the red stripe and the slotted have the yellow stripe, so you can easily identify which ones are which. And then they also have the marking here and the sizing down below. I know they have that printed upside down. And then you do have multiple different mounting holes on this, so you can either stand it up on your workbench, or you can mount it to the wall, either one. Other than that, the standard set of these, without being the ESD, without meeting the ESD requirements, just these standard Kraftform micro precision screwdrivers, are going to run $24, so priced very well. And then this set was $34, so you're paying $10 basically for the additional feature of the ESD protection. Not badly priced, and I figure I might as well spend the extra $10 just to get that extra feature, since I already have standard precision screwdrivers. Especially if I'm on the go working with my universal tool bag, I would rather have something that's a little bit more versatile. So once again, do not confuse ESD tools for insulated tools, complete opposites if you really think about it. So if you work with a lot of sensitive components, I think these are going to be a great fit for a lot of people. If you work with high voltage and you don't want to shock yourself, do not use these. I'm primarily going to be using the Phillips. That's primarily the Phillips number 1. It's just my most used one, and I use it quite often. I do like the length of this, so if you compare it to the gear wrench that I have, you do have quite a bit of length there. But once again, it is extremely small as far as the handle design, and the weight is really nice, and it's very well balanced. So I do like that. Overall, I'm extremely pleased. I will do a 2-month update on these if you guys would like to see a little bit more. If you guys want any other information, I mean, there's not really much else I can say about these, except for if you like the Wera Kraftform. I don't know if I've been saying contour this entire time. It's the Wera Kraftform. If you like this type of handle design and you enjoy the Wera screwdrivers, I think if you need a set, they definitely have a lot of options out there, so consider some other options if these aren't necessarily what you need. But once again, if you like those, you're going to like these for a precision set. And I think for basically $20 to $50, you can get basically any precision set you want from Wera. They have multiple different sizes, multiple different options as far as tip options or tip designs and handle designs, and whether you want that in multi-bit where you can just switch the blades out, or if you want the solid screwdriver. So definitely a lot of options, and definitely all very affordable for a good quality set of precision screwdrivers. But once again, if I forgot to mention anything that you guys would like to know, please just feel free to drop a comment down below. I know it's a very basic video, but that's it as far as the Wera Kraftform ESD precision screwdrivers. There you have kind of the dimple in the back portion for the spinning portion, the red stripe, all your information, the torque zone, the 6 sides anti-roll, nice brushed blade, and no, they do not come with the laser tips. So that is your first look at the Wera ESD precision screwdrivers. If you guys enjoyed, please make sure to hit that thumbs up. These will be linked down in the description for you guys. As always, if you haven't subscribed, please consider subscribing. See you guys next time.